Hello children, hi, happy new year for everyone. Yes, and today we are going to start with a new lesson. I hope you can guess that lesson name. Only one chapter is left over, which is that? Yes, Microsoft Excel. Today in this video we are going to learn about Excel, how to use it and importance of using the Microsoft Excel. Why late? All are you ready? All of you are ready? Shall we begin the class? Okay. So let us learn today about Excel. So Microsoft Excel, you heard about this. This is also one of the application software under the Microsoft Office. Like how we had a Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Word and Microsoft Paint. And even Excel is also one of the application software under the Microsoft Office. This Microsoft Excel is mainly used in creating the electronic spreadsheets, and the main use of this application software is to do calculations. Okay, let us see. So Excel is a program that helps in calculations and in analyzing the data using the formulas and tables. So Excel is the software which is most simpler and easy for calculations. Like each application software is meant and used for the different purpose. For example, in PowerPoint, I cannot do any calculations. I can create only nice presentations. Whereas in Microsoft Word, I can create documents. In MS Paint, I can draw nicely the pictures. The same way in Excel, mainly it is used for calculations. Okay. First, let's see how to start, and the later we'll learn the window and its components. Okay. To start, first directly in the run command, you can type Excel and then click. Yes, once if I click, I'll get a window like this, and I can choose a blank workbook. Once if I click on a blank workbook, the Excel window looks like this. So whereas in MS Word and PowerPoint, the workspace or the work area is different. Each application software, the work area is different based on the type of application it is meant for. Okay, here it is mainly used for a calculations and the table form. So this workspace is with the full of rows and columns. Okay, this is the one way. Let's see in detail about it. See, these are all the components of the Excel window. It is there in your textbook. While watching the video, children, please open the textbook and just read the textbook also along with this. Page number 104. The components are given in detail. Please open that and read it. Okay. The top left corner, we call this as quick access toolbar. What is the main use? Quickly I can access these commands, and these are all the most commonly used tools. It was placed on the quick access toolbar. Even I can customize my quick access toolbar. I can change the commands which are there in the quick access toolbar. By default, we'll have a save button, undo and a redo under the quick access toolbar. Yes, and then next, can you just see here, see the mouse pointer? Book 1 Excel. This is the title bar. Okay, the name of the application software and the name of the file will be displayed on the top. And then on the right of a window, we'll get 3 buttons. This is minimize or restore, minimize, restore and close buttons. And below this we have a ribbon. The ribbon consists of a set of tabs and the commands. So whatever the functions we want to do, all the function related buttons and tabs will be present under the ribbon. As and when I click on the tab, the ribbon will change. Okay, yes, this is the ribbon. And then below the ribbon, can you just see here A1 children? This we call it as name box. What we call? Name box. Each cell in Excel has a name. That name will be given or displayed in the name box, and this we call it as a formula bar. In the formula bar, whatever the text is typed inside the cell will be displayed in the formula bar, and at the same time to type the formulas or to edit the content we use the formula bar. And this is expand formula bar button. If you want that to be seen more, we can click on this. Otherwise it will be the text is too long. Okay, and then this is the vertical and horizontal scroll bars. Can you just see, which help us to move the page up and down and right and left. With the help of these two scroll bars, I can just move the across the page. And below that we have a zoom tool where I can increase the magnification of a worksheet. And just before the zoom we have a three different views. Those are normal view, page layout view and page break view. By default, whenever I open the Excel window, it will be in the normal view. And if I want to see a page layout view and how many cells or the columns will fit in one page, I can click on the page layout view. And page break view, it gives you an overview of the sheet with the page breaks, where the page will break, like till where the print will come if I give a print command. Okay, so zoom control, plus and minus, and then these three are the different views of the Excel window. Is this clear? By default, whenever I open an Excel file, only one sheet will be added, and I can add infinite, as many number of sheets as I want. For that, I need to just click on the plus symbol which is there next to this. Okay, so by default one sheet is added and I can add as many sheets as I want. Shall we see once again all these components in the Excel sheet only? Yes. Okay, this is how the window will look. Okay, so let us recall once again the components which we discussed. Yes, what we call this as the vertical division, we call them as columns, and horizontal we call them as rows. This is a row and this is a column, and this is quick access toolbar and ribbon, name box, formula bar and close, restore, minimize. These are all the zoom control, and these are all three are view options: normal view, page layout view and page break view. And this we call it as sheet tab, and by default one sheet will be opened and I can open as many sheets as I want. And this is the horizontal and vertical scroll bar. Okay. Children, now please read the content as I move the mouse pointer. Yes. You can pause the video and read this. Okay, this is all about what we discussed just before, and these are all the three different types of views. And now let's see what is a cell and how many rows and columns are there in an Excel sheet. Okay, just now we learned a vertical division. We call it as columns, and horizontal we call it as rows. By default in an Excel we have a rows 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns in one worksheet. Okay, in one worksheet we have these many rows and columns, and columns are represented by alphabets A, B, Z. After the Z, it starts again with A, B, A, C and continues so on. So, the last column name is XFD. What is the last column name? XFD. Okay, and then next, cell. Cell is the smallest unit of a worksheet formed by the intersection of a row and a column. Each cell has a unique address formed by the combination of column letter and a row number. So, the smallest unit in Excel is cell. Each cell has a unique address, like how each person has a unique name, like that in an Excel each cell has the unique name. That name is given by a column, letter and a row number. Okay, to know the name of the cell, select the cell, and if you see in the name box, the name of the cell will be displayed. And next, formula bar, a place where you can enter or view formulas or text. Expand a formula bar button, and this button allows to expand a formula bar. This helps when you have either a long formula or a large piece of text to be entered in that particular cell. And then next one, name box. A name box is present to the left of the formula bar, used in a selected cell. It is also used for entering the cell content. So, now let us see how to create a new workbook. What are the three important steps to start a new workbook? First, click on the File tab and then click on the New and then choose Blank Workbook. These are all the three simple steps to take a new workbook. Let's see. So, File tab, then choose New, and then you'll get a list window like this, and then choose Blank Workbook. Okay, yes, and each cell, each box formed by the combination of a intersection of a column and a row, we call it as a cell. A dark boundary for the selected cell, we call that as an active cell. Okay, the name box will display the address of the active cell. Whatever the name for this cell will be displayed in the name box. Or if I want to directly move to the particular cell, I can directly type the cell address over here. For example, if I want to move to the last column, what is the last column name I specified? XFD1. See, this is the last column. After that, if I still move, it's a empty space where I cannot type anything. Only till here, this is a workspace, I can type a text. So, the last column is XFD. And how many rows are there? Yes, 10 lakh. Okay, if I go to the last 10 lakh 48,000, those many rows are there in one worksheet, and I can add as many sheets as I want. And if I want to move back to the first cell, I can press as A1. Always the cell address is represented by the row number, column name and a row number. Okay. Yes, and now new sheet if I want, I'll just click on plus. So the new sheet is added, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. I can insert infinite, as many sheets as I want in a one workbook. I can keep adding. It is just like a file. In the file, I can keep one page and I can keep adding more pages to the file. So each page we call it as a worksheet, and complete document or a file we call it as workbook. Okay children, is it clear? And now let us see the steps to save and to open the existing file. What are the steps to save a file? First, we need to click on File tab and then choose the option Save As. If you want to save the workbook for the first time, if it is already the name is given and if you are added something to that file, directly I can click on the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar. And then a Save As panel will appear. Then select the computer and then click on the Browse. A Save As dialog box will appear, and then choose the location to save the file on your computer. We need to choose whether I want to save it in the local disk D, E or anywhere. And then type the file name and then click on the Save button. The workbook will be saved with the extension .xlsx. This is the default extension, okay, for the Excel files. What is the default extension? .xlsx. Okay, let's see the steps now. See, this is the workbook, and now if I want to save this, I'll just type some days in a week. Okay, and if I want to save this file, I'll just click on File and then choose Save As, and then I'll choose computer or this PC, depends on the operating system, or the MS Office. I'll choose this PC, Browse, and now I'll choose the location. I want to save it in D drive. I'll just click on D drive and I click on Aruna folder, and here I'll give a name as practice. And then I'll click on save. I need to type a name and then I'll click on save. The file is saved. Once the file is saved, the name of the file will be displayed on the title bar. Can you see the title bar? The name is displaying here. This is how we need to save the file. And now I'll close it. Now we'll see the steps how to open an existing file. I have saved the file before, and now after 1 day or 2 days or after closing that file, if I want to open the file, what are the steps need to be followed? Steps are: first, click the File tab, click the Open option if you want to open the existing workbook, because already it is there and I want to open that, and then Open panel will appear. Again the same steps. I need to click on Computer and then click on Browse. Then the Open dialog box will appear. Then I need to choose the location to open the file. where I have saved, I should remember, and I need to choose that particular location, and then I can open the file. I need to click on the open button. So please remember children, when you want to open the file, you should know the name of the file and the location of the file where it has been saved. Okay, and let's see now the steps to open that. I'll just open the Excel. And what is the name I have given for that? Practice. Yes, I'll click on open, and then I'll click on PC and then browse, and then where I have saved the file children? Yes, in D drive, and then I'll click on Aruna, and what is the name I have given? Practice. Select the file and then click on open. The file will open. So is this clear now? So today we learned the components of the Excel window and as well as the how to save the file and how to open the saved file. Okay children? Yes. Okay children, then take care. Bye.